Okay, it's Lucky 7. Here we go. Page 7, part 7, and it's one of these, another division problem. And again, do it like we did the other one, which is break it up into 4 different fractions. So I'm just going to use this, so I don't have to write the whole thing over with my finger. So I'm going to divide each thing by minus 5x to the third. I'm going to take out an eraser, so you really treat it like it's 4 different fractions. Alright, cancel, cancel. The negatives cancel, cool. So that's positive, we get a 5 on top. Cancel out the exponents, which is a subtract situation. 1 down. Next, ooh, this is going to be a negative answer. 5 goes into that thrice. Take away 3 from 8, x to the 5th. You can see it's going down in order, descending exponent order. Over here, oops, another plus and a minus, so it's minus. 5 goes into 36 times. Take away 3 from x to the 6, you get x to the third. And least but not last. That's a plus, negative, negative. 6 again, and then just 1x. So there's your answer. So you divided everything by this negative 5x. Basically it changed the sign on everybody. Whatever was minus became plus, and vice versa. And then it broke it down. And that's about the size of that one, right? Not much else you can do with that. They're all different terms, so you can't combine them. So leave them alone. And just let them be. Let them be there like that. And that is simplified all the way. Next we have, find the product. And that's one word you should know. Product means multiply. And this is a binomial times a binomial. So it's not like the ones we before, because there's pluses and minuses in between the terms. So only one way to do it, that you could do it in your head, and that is the FOIL method. First, outer, inner, last. And if you want, you could put little eyeballs on here so you get this Picasso-y FOIL thing. But the most important is just you knock it out. We've got the 4x times the x, the first. Why, that's 4x squared. And then the 4x times the 9, double distribute. You could actually, hide the front. You know, you actually, if you do that, you do 4x times those guys. So we're doing 4x plus 9, so that's going to be plus 36. But let's get rid of that scribble. So it's 4x times 9 is plus, whoops, I want to use my blue. It's all plus, because they're positive times positive on this stuff. 46x, don't forget the x. So we're done with that part. Now let's scribble that out briefly. And now we're going to do 3 times. It's double distribute. This is what FOIL is really about. The 3 times the x plus 9. Let me get rid of that scribble. So we got 3 times x. That's easy. 3x. And that's a plus. Everybody needs a sign. And then the last is 3 times 9 plus 27. So classic kind of FOIL. This one's a little trickier because the 4's in the front spot. But otherwise, same thing. You got an x squared guy. You got x's in the middle. And they go together to make plus 39x. And then we get that number in the back. And that's the answer. No bout of doubt it. Next. What do we got? We got another FOIL one, and this is, one of my personal favorites, because why? Well, you get your FOIL, so you get your x squared plus 6x, but because it's now a minus x, and since it's the exact same thing in the FOIL, except for the sign, you get that beautiful cancellation. Here's your minus 6x, minus 6 times 6, minus 36, and there you go. X squared, all gone, plus minus, same thing, and then bring down the minus 36, and voila, we done got it. Difference of the squares, it calls that. And the nice thing about recognizing this pattern is if you start with this guy, you can go backwards and write it as this. But that's the factoring stuff from chapter 4. Okay, next. Who's next? Ooh, a minus 1 squared. Wouldn't it be great if you could just go, that's a squared minus 1 squared, which would be a squared plus 1? Nah, that's not right. And why can't you do that? I'll tell you why. Because we got a minus over here. This isn't, you can't just do a shortcut. When you got a plus something, or x plus 3, x minus 3 over here, you have no choice but to write it on out. Get it out, so it's a minus 1 times a minus 1. And then you do a FOIL, but you just don't get that nice cancellation that would be nice to have. Doesn't happen in this situations. You get an a squared minus 1a. Oh, minus another 1a. And there's a plus 1 at the end. So for a grand total, I'm going to switch pens to make it more vivid. You get a squared minus 1a minus another 1a is a minus a 2a plus 1. And that is the answer, my friends. 42, same deal. A little more complicated, again, because of that 7 in front. Nothing you can't handle. So, because it has a plus inside, no shortcut, just do it out. That's the key here. And then work that. Dang. 7m times 7m, 49m squared. 7m times 9, plus 63m. We're halfway there. Now with the second half, the I and L. We did the faux, now the ill. So it's 9 times 7, plus 63m. Again. And then plus 9 times plus 9 is plus 81. Because this is like a perfect square guy, notice these guys don't cancel. They're the same, but you wind up just being doubled. So your final answer, the grand total, is 49m squared. Nobody mixes with them. But the 63m and another 63m makes 126m. And bring down your 81. And that's the deal. That's what that one equals. And that's all you can do for this problem. So there it is. And then we got one more for this page. Whoa, what about? So let's see. So looks like we just have been doing FOIL. So we'll do this times this times. Wait a second. Look at all these. This is like. Wait a second. What's going on here? Something's wrong. Why can't I do that? This is plus. That's not minus. So it's plus. You're going to just add them. Collect like terms. We're not really multiplying any 3 by 3s, but you'd have 9 little multiplies if you were. But here we are, just total them up. The weird thing are these parentheses, right? Do they mean anything? Nah, because look, there's like a 1 over here and a 1 here. Those are like plus, they don't even need to write the parentheses. So I'm going to rewrite it without the parentheses. I'll show them. I'm outside, can you tell? Hope it's not too windy for you. Alright, I've rewritten it out with the parentheses. And then I'm just looking at my like terms. What do we got? And I like to go with the highest terms, you know, there we got a plus 3n plus 6n. There's a plus 9n to the 6th. Alright, they're done. Next are the fourths. I got a minus 9n plus 3n to the 4th. So that looks about like a minus 6n to the 4th. Deet, 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 deet. Then what else? Then we're just left with numbers. That's why crossing out helps. So we got a minus 8, minus 2, minus 10. Good to go. And that's the end of page 7, part 7. See you around 8.